What's going on, beer tubers? It is Erik with Blackboard Brewing Beer Reviews. That's a working home brewing name. That's been a working home brewing name for quite a while. Back at you with yet another beer review. Today I'm looking at a beer that I've had a couple times and I've never really just gotten the hype or understood it. And it's by Ballast Brewing Company. It is none other than Victory at Sea. It's nearly 60 degrees here in Minnesota today. And I thought, what the hell, let's drink the last of the darker beers in the cellar. This one's been sitting for, a month and a half in my cellar. I don't know the bottle date. I think it's late December of 14. But this is an Imperial Porter coming in at 10% alcohol by volume, brewed with coffee and vanilla. They do have barrel-aged variants of this beer, which I would die to try. I think they're growler or glass only. But yeah, this one does pour out in the glass, pretty opaque looking. During the pour, it's see-through. It's definitely looks more of like a lightly brewed stout. Doesn't look like it'd be imperial by any means, but a nice finger's worth of tight white, well, actually khaki mocha head. Let's get into the nose. Yeah, that does smell like a really nice roast. It kind of reminds me of a Founder's Breakfast Stout. In particular to the roast and the chocolate that I'm picking up. The coffee smells nice. It kind of reminds me of like a blend between like KBS and Founder's Breakfast Stout. Yeah, the vanilla is nicely integrated with the coffee. There's a really, really nice deep espresso, kind of that like City Kid Java coffee note that I'm getting. It smells really, really good for sitting down in the basement for nearly a month and a half. But yeah, this one does smell quite nice. Let's go ahead and get the taste. Cheers. Better than I recall. Immediately I'm like kicked with this entourage on my palate of vanilla, coffee, roasted character, slight hints of chocolate, a hint of smoky tobacco, and then there's this harsh, astringent character, I assume from non-debittered black malts. That sip it wasn't so present. This one is being served at about 55 degrees, so I don't think temperature has too much to do with it. I feel like this would also be a better beer colder than it is warm, but sticky on the lips. I do like that. Yeah, I'm liking it a lot more. Big coffee, big vanilla, big chocolate character, nice roasted character backbone. I'd love to see this in a rum barrel or even a whiskey barrel. Like to see it with different coffees. It's a good base beer. The astringency, I want to say, comes through with a hint of fusel alcohol. Nothing like a big boozy barrel aged beer or a big boozy barley wine. It's very faint at the end, and you really have to search for it. So I'm kind of going a little too in depth. But I enjoy this one a lot more, and a lot more than I thought I would. I thought I'd never revisit this beer. Thought that this was a one and done, maybe not their best work. But I can see the hype. I don't think it's something I need to run out and purchase tomorrow. If it was released tomorrow, it's going to sell out. I don't really have fear for that. But yeah, glad to see that it's hit 6-packs now. It's not bombers. Price point could be a little bit better in my opinion, but I mean, who am I kidding? It's $3 a bottle. That's pretty good for a 10% Imperial Porter with coffee and vanilla. Yeah, I don't even know what this one scores on BA because I haven't looked. I'll include the rating in the description below, but I think for my personal score, I'm going to go a little lower than you might think. I do think it's worthy of its praises, but it does finish a little too bitter, a little too astringent, and it teeters on that fine line of 10% alcohol and not being 100% drinkable for what I'm getting. I'm going to go an 89 out of 100. I think that's really good. It's B plus level beer. Definitely want to try it barrel aged or another coffee version of this. This stuff is pretty awesome. I think it's probably meant to be drank fresh. So, if you've had Ballast Point, Victory at Sea, what a great label, by the way. I will say that. That gets props. We'll bump it up to a 90 just for the label. I'm kidding, but it is really, really nice artwork. And rumor has it this might be going to cans. So watch out, 1050. No, I'm kidding. Totally different beers. Yeah, guys, I really appreciate you stopping by for another beer review, and definitely let me know what you think of Victory at Sea. Have you had the barrel-aged variants? Have you had the different coffee variants? Have you had any of those cool draft-only variants in San Diego? I'm looking at you, Ryan Rashan, because I think you have. So cheers, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again in another video. Peace.